News.
0330 123 0182.
BBC Radio Leeds.
It is that kind of time of year for Wellington boots, isn't it? The Leeds Festival and the campsite opening means that you'd see Leeds and other big railway stations around the county packed with people wearing Wellingtons and carrying massive, great backpacks on their backs. Good luck if you're heading that direction. Thanks for the moment, Sarah. We're going to hear from Huddersfield Town ladies football team manager Glenn Preston now, because the team is targeting a top 3 finish in the FA Women's Premier League North this season. Huddersfield Town ladies are unbeaten after their first 2 games. That included a very emphatic 7-0 victory over Guiseley Vixens at Nethermore Park last weekend. They'll take on Doncaster Bells in a friendly match tonight. Manager Preston believes strong preparations over the summer have helped Huddersfield ladies hit the ground running.
I think pre-season's been fairly standard, fairly steady. Played about 8 games, and I think we only lost once, and that was to Doncaster Bells, which there's no shame in losing to Doncaster Bells. So I think our preparation has been really good. In terms of training, I think it's been the most intense we've ever had it. We feel organised, we feel ready, and there's definitely a little bit more intensity around the players within the training ground. So from that point of view, I think we're in a really strong position at the moment.
You've been able to bring in a few new faces. Are you happy with the additions you've made?
For the first team, we've acquired a couple of Stockport players. Janaea in particular, I mean, she's got absolutely lightning quick pace. She's devastating for defenders. And then we've got also signed Shauna Jean, who is a bit more of a defender, and she's an absolute warrior. So we've added there, and we've also signed, I think, one of West Brom's best players, one of their midfielders, one of Bradford. So we've really recruited quite a few players, in fairness, but I think we've recruited incredibly well in areas that we needed. So that's been really pleasing, and they've gelled well. I think that's the other pleasing factor.
Are you expecting any more signings, or do you think you've done for the summer?
I mean, you never stop looking. There's always room for improvement and upgrades in certain areas, but generally speaking, we're really happy with the squad that we've got. It's got a nice balance, we've got good numbers, and unlike last season, we've got real strength in depth this year. So, yeah, I wouldn't say never, but we're happy with the squad that we've got. It's well balanced.
You've made a good start to this campaign, having drawn 3-3 with Stoke and then a brilliant 7-0 win over Guiseley last weekend. Are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, the Stoke game, we had mixed emotions because we went 2-0 down in that game to 2 penalties, and we started poorly in that game, really poorly. But to come back and get a 3-2 lead shows just the quality and the never-say-die attitude that the players have got. And when we took a 3-2 lead, it was thoroughly deserved as well. We could have scored almost with every single attack in that game, it felt. But then to have it taken from us at the last second of the game with quite a spectacular goal was a bit sort of disheartening. But then to bounce back last week against Guiseley, it was an incredible performance. One of the best performances that I've certainly witnessed since I've been manager of Huddersfield Town Ladies.
You've got a friendly against Doncaster Bells tonight. Can you just explain why that is now the season's up and running?
Yeah, well, we've got a big squad, really. And so for us, it's about blending in the new recruits as much as anything. We always want to play high-profile teams, and Doncaster Bells certainly tick that box. But we want to give our youth an opportunity, and we want to give the new signings an opportunity to blend in, fully gel. And it's just about squad management and keeping fitness levels up, really. But it's also quite an exciting fixture to look forward to for everyone involved. So it's a game that we're really looking forward to.
Can you just tell me your aims and ambitions for the coming season? Do you expect to improve last season?
Yeah, I'd like to think we can do. I think the squad's stronger. I think, like I've mentioned earlier, there's certainly more depth to the squad this year. Defensively, we look stronger. We've had a Fiona in from Leeds, and she's certainly helped the defence have a little bit more structure to it. One of our goalkeepers is back from a year absence. So we feel as though we've got incredible depth this year. So for us, our targets are probably going to be to hit that top 3. We certainly want to kick on and progress from last season. We're not happy just being part of the FA Women's Premier League. Whilst that was a nice little journey for us last season, this year we need to seriously move on if we can do. And I think we've got the ability and the strike force particularly to achieve that this year.
And finally, you mentioned there that you've got a big squad. Do you think that'll help in cup competitions as well?
Hopefully, yeah. We've had 2 cup finals last season with quite a thin squad, really. And I think it took a lot out of us over the course of the season. So I certainly hope it will do. We'd love to go on another couple of cup runs if it's possible, because there's so much fun in the cup competitions, travelling, going home and away. It's a great adventure, and there's nothing better than at a cup final day. Everyone buzzed off them. We didn't get the right results last year, but they were fantastic days overall. So, yeah, I certainly hope so.
BBC Radio Leeds.
I'm Nick Ahad, and every Saturday